Dan Bernstein Unfiltered. Unfiltered on 312 Sports.
Welcome to Dan Bernstein Unfiltered here on 312 Sports. Dan Bernstein, our executive producer, Matt Abaticola, and we have much to discuss today. We had the start of basketball season last night, and its own story was the return of the NBA to NBC and the presence of no less a sports god than Michael Jordan, just deigning to lend himself to the broadcast to give back or pay it forward somehow to the game of basketball. It's never just basketball with Michael. It's never professional basketball. It is always the game of basketball. So we'll talk about that. I want to talk a little bit about what happened on the floor in the NBA last night. The Bulls are opening the season tonight. Go get them. Against the Detroit Pistons. They're down several players, perhaps. And I also think that we should discuss this upcoming Bears game now that the Bears are getting back to practice, and they will be meeting the media today. The 4-2 Bears looking to extend their 4-game winning streak at Baltimore against a Ravens team that, even with the return expected of Lamar Jackson and Roquan Smith, is certainly something less than the intimidating trip it might have been. However, as we discussed yesterday at length, Bears are still 6.5-point underdogs, and we'll see. And I have a story from the State Line area that could not be more awesome to close today's show. I'm having so much fun with it, and I just can't wait to get to it. But we're gonna have to wait because we have other things that we have to discuss, including last night. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It felt big, and I'm not going to quibble too much. They had some typical opening night issues, and there's some things that are going to work out. But I think NBC is putting themselves. There was a good foot forward for what these broadcasts are going to be. Mike Tirico was his usual highly professional self. He's almost too good. Like, for the number of sports that he does? He never stumbles.
He's very good.
He never stumbles.
Yeah, he
never ever stumbles.
Yeah, he rarely misspeaks. He never identifies anyone incorrectly. He's very smooth, regardless of the sport he's doing. It just feels like that's his main sport. Yet they all feel that way.
All Olympic sports.
Yeah.
All the stuff. The guy's talking about curling or biathlon, and his research is impeccable.
Well, he's a really easy listen too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, he is. He's exactly what an NBA broadcast needs.
He's what they call a pro's pro, Dan.
Yeah, and that's getting harder to do. And what he just never. He takes every assignment, and he does everything with aplomb.
Now that Thunder Rockets game was a lot of fun to watch. I didn't watch the overtimes. I was too tired. But fun game, and then go back this morning to watch. I was not satisfied with the way it ended. I know there was a last second shot from the Rockets to take the lead, so they got a final shot off. But for the Thunder to get the lead on free throws, and I'm not arguing the call. It was the right call. Durant fouled SAG, fouled him. Good call. SGA, sorry. Fouled him, and he makes the free throws, but it was so.
That's how SGA.
I know, but it was
plays,
so.
Though that's his
I wasn't
game.
Satisfying at all, though. I wanted a better ending for a double overtime game.
And I called it too, and they're saying like, "Look, SGA going into the fourth quarter only has 11 points." I'm like, "Okay, all right, watch this." Like I say, if you're a gambling person and he was just waiting.
Yeah.
He was waiting because you know what he does? He is mega DeMar. The idea of getting in the lane, pump fake, hezzy, stop, start. He can foul hunt as well as anybody I've ever seen. He can just get fouled.
Yeah, I just didn't like the way it ended, but it sounded like this though. At the end of the game. This is I love this stuff.
Şengün is free. Şengün to the basket. Şengün scores.
Just a good call.
Timeout, Thunder. Caruso looking to trigger. Durant guarding. SGA slides back. We're down to 6 left. Gilgeous-Alexander, double team. He turns. He pumps. Got fouled by Durant. Looking. They get it to Jabari Smith. His toss to the wind. No good. And the Thunder with an opening night victory.
So, yeah, exciting double overtime, and SGA gets the call, makes both free throws. But, again, satisfying that there was a last-second shot, but I didn't want the winning shot to be at the free throw line. That's all.
If the Rockets needed an announcement to say, keep an eye on us and have us on a lot of national TV games, man, when they trotted out that lineup, did you see their starting lineup?
Yeah.
Their shortest player was 6'7". Their
6'7".
shortest player is 6'7".
6'7".
6'7".
Yeah.
6'7".
I like that you learned about that yesterday. That was
I know I
cute.
didn't learn about it yesterday. I learned about it from South Park.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I watched the South Park episode. 6'7".
So, you know where that came from. A kid was asked to evaluate his own, I don't know if it was a dunk or some play, and he says he would give it like a 6 or a 7. That's all it was, and it accelerated from there.
But it came from a song. The song Doot Doot, right? And then there was the memes to the song that then used LaMelo Ball because he's 6'7".
But dude, it
6'7".
It explodes, and like you can. I say that at football practice in,
Oh
in
my
the
God.
huddle. I'll just say, like, I've deliberately made my practices this week 6 to 7, so I can just tell the kids in the huddle, "Hey, we practice Wednesday, Thursday, 6 to 7."
Yeah, they
and
all
then
go crazy.
They all go crazy.
So, yeah, Amen Thompson, 6'7". Jabari Smith Jr., 6'10". Kevin Durant, 6'10". Alperen Şengün, 6'11". Steven Adams, 6'11".
So you're saying they're tall?
Those are your
That's a tall
starters.
lineup?
Those are your starters. And Durant isn't 6'10". Durant is 7 feet tall. But he won't list himself at 7 feet tall. It was like Kevin Garnett used to do. Kevin Garnett would say
He would say 6'9".
He would say 6'10 and a half, whatever it was. Kevin Durant is 7 feet tall.
No, he was 6'10",
But
6'9".
He is 7 feet tall, but he doesn't want to be known as a footer. Apostrophe footer, 7-footer. Because
Why?
Because there's still a stigma against, because if you're 7, well, then you got to be closer to the basket. You can't be a guard if you're 7 feet tall. I hope he's the last one. He's 37 years old, and
He looks every bit as 37 too on the court.
He's never cared about his hairline.
Well, it's not his appearance.
But he looks pretty good.
No, he looks good, but he moves like he's 37.
SGA knew it too.
Yeah.
He got him isolated, and there were a couple times where Durant was trying to use his tarantula arms to tip at the ball because he didn't want to move his feet quite the same way.
And this isn't a significant side swipe, but it's just a mention because every time I see Durant play, I can't help but think of Terry, Uncle Terry, saying that he wouldn't be any good.
No, he didn't.
No, I thought he loved.
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I thought he didn't like Durant.
Terry was on Durant from the moment.
Then who did he love though? That ended up being
a lot of
there was a significant. He was maybe a number 2 pick overall, tall, lanky.
The guy he didn't know. I'll tell you who Terry. We got in a big argument about this. Ichiro.
Oh.
Terry didn't like Ichiro. He's a slappy fast guy.
Who was the
little slappy fast guy?
He was second round. He was a second pick, maybe. Bad knees.
Greg Oden?
Greg Oden. That's who Terry loved.
Yes, he loved Greg Oden.
Loved Greg Oden.
Yes.
I thought, okay, so he liked Durant?
Yes.
Okay, all right, my bad.
Terry said Durant's going to be one of the great scorers. He was on Durant.
Well, he also said that about Greg Oden.
He loved Greg Oden, and he hated Ichiro. Yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah, I don't remember the Ichiro thing.
I remember watching Ichiro. I'm like, this guy's amazing. This guy's absolutely nah, slappy. One of those slappy fast guys. He's just a slappy fast guy.
That's great.
Yeah, but you start looking at the evolution of some of these NBA games and the way the game is played out there, man. And then we get to the Michael Jordan stuff. And that's where I want to start in with kind of what's going on and what we saw from the 62-year-old all-time great and still currently great Brand. So a big hullabaloo was made over Michael Jordan being involved. And oh, my God, Michael Jordan is going to be a commentator, a contributor, going to be part of the broadcast. So what it turns out is Jordan...
Insights into excellence.
Insights to excellence. It should be into.
Okay, but it's insights to excellence.
Insights to excellence.
It's a cool video open of the segment.
And his living room looks, it's Michael Jordan. Is that his own living room? I think it is.
I think it is. I think that's the same one that they used for the Last Dance documentary. I think they look the same, I think.
Without the tumbler of bourbon.
Yes.
or bottle of bourbon, whatever he was drinking. And So Michael Jordan gets a huge check from NBC. A massive check. I'm picturing like one of those golf tournament winning or lottery winning checks.
But doesn't need it, though, because he even said that financially
it should
fine.
be like a Happy Gilmore kind of thing where he's got it leaning up against the wall behind him during these segments. He really should. Or he should, because whatever they pay him, Michael, so how does this work for you to be a part of our broadcast? Well, you can come into my house and ask me how awesome I am.
Right, because I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving my house.
You can come to my house.
You're going to come here.
Yeah.
You can send Mike Tirico here, and then I'm just going to tell you how awesome I am. And that's really all it was. I don't know what this does or where it's going, but you know Mike. We all know Mike. Mike still thinks he could come back and clobber all these guys somewhere in the back of his head. All this humble bragging, all this stuff. Well, I'm too old. I don't want to pop my Achilles. All he's in the back of it. You know what he's thinking. He's thinking, these guys, they're soft. They suck. I couldn't wait. I'd get out there and give them what for.
Well, if he took a magic pill. So this is Michael with Mike Tirico.
You let us bring a camera or two to your place here to talk to you about basketball.
Yes.
Why do you want to share what you're thinking about basketball?
Let us.
It's pay it forward. I have an obligation to the game of basketball, not financially. I'm okay. I mean,
I'm okay.
I think more or less
good.
from as a basketball player is to be able to pass on messages of success and dedication to the game of basketball.
Oh my God.
Still love it?
Love it like you wouldn't believe. I mean, in all honesty, I wish I could take a magic pill,
Not
put on
magic
shorts and
pill,
go out
just a
and
magic
play
pill.
the game of basketball today. Because that's who I am. That's that type of competition, that type of competitiveness is what I live for, and I miss it. I miss that aspect of playing the game of basketball. Being able to challenge myself against what people see as great basketball. But it's better for me to be sitting here talking to you as opposed to popping my Achilles and
I'd kick all your asses.
But it's nice to be able to share the things that can still make the game great going forward
All right,
from your
share
perspective.
one.
I
Share
think one of the things why I did this is as professional athletes, we have an obligation to pay it forward. That's part of what this is all about. Is
By letting you in my house.
pass it, pay it forward.
All right.
What? That's the best. He's like, well, whatever is going on out there, I'd still clobber all these idiots.
So, but here's at the very end. If you missed it, I think
Thank you for letting us into your home. It's like you've climbed a mountain to speak to the Oracle at Delphi. Oh, Michael, what do you have to say? What do I have to say? I beat all these motherfuckers. That's pretty much it. That's what
he's like. It's about paying it
Yeah,
forward.
it's about me sharing that I beat all these motherfuckers.
Yes, if I took a magic pill, I'd kick all your asses.
I take a magic pill. You know what? I might just do it right damn now. I have a magic pill, and I'm going to go take it, and I'm going to get a uniform on, and I'm going to kick all your motherfucking asses.
So
Get out of my house.
At the very end,
Never stop being Mike.
he gave
Never
us
stop being Mike.
he gave us a programming idea. If the people at Fox were listening,
It's to pass it, pay it forward.
pass it forward. Could be a football segment with Tom Brady and Michael Jordan.
There it is. Pass it forward.
So he does pay it forward for NBC,
Pass it. I'm passing it.
and he could do pass it forward.
But that is just never stop
Pass it,
being
pay
Mike.
it forward.
Pass it, pay it forward. It's just the essence. This dude, they paid him.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us in your home. Thank you for, Michael, thanks for the massive check. All he's got to do is sit there in his pajamas and say he'd kick everybody's ass.
Let me see. Where is that? Let me see if I can
Oh my
find that.
God, it's so good. I was loving it. I'll tell you.
Challenge myself against what people see as great basketball.
He was so close.
Yeah,
People think they're good. People think these guys
I'm
are
going
good.
to challenge
He
myself
just-
to what people think is good basketball.
Oh my God.
What people see as great basketball.
He just kneecapped their product.
Yes, he
You
did.
just paid him money.
Yep.
You just paid him money for him to be like, what could possibly potentially be perceived as good. Now, I don't think it's good basketball. I'd kill all these dudes.
That's great.
It's so good.
All right, listen. So I knew going into it
Oh, my
that he
God.
wasn't going to offer anything of any significance or importance.
Mike.
But listen, if they're going to put Michael Jordan on TV, I'm gonna watch it. So they're getting what they want in viewers.
It's hysterical.
It is hysterical, but it's Michael.
I'm gonna
Did you expect anything different?
No,
right?
No, he's a shark. He's a human shark. That's all.
He's the sharkiest shark of any shark that ever lived.
That's all he is. He's an old ass shark that can't quite swim as fast as he used to. But
if you ask him, he'll swim faster than you and eat you.
Yep. He'd eat the seal you're trying to eat. He'd go eat your family.
Yes.
He'd do all of it. He just can't quite do it anymore.
Like, I knew he wouldn't offer anything of substance. He's not going to deliver anything to the NBA.
But he's doing you a favor.
But
that's the best way. This is paying it forward. Yes. Like, he's doing you a favor by saying that these guys suck and he's going to kick everybody's ass.
Thanks for letting us come into your home.
Now get out of my fucking house.
Right, that's why. Once it was done.
Right. Get out of here.
Take all this door's not even shut. He's changing in the golf clothes.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Take these. Get your cords and all your equipment. Get all that out. Get this Mike Tirico out of my house.
Again, I knew he wouldn't offer anything or deliver anything of substance, but it's still Michael. I'm going to watch.
I know
every time because it's MJ.
Well, did you see what he's talking about next? They teased what he's talking about
the
next. Load management. How's that going to go? What do you think he's going to say? It's like, boy, I wish they had load management in my day because I'd feel a lot better. My body would feel a lot better now, and I could take some. But he ain't going to say that.
No.
You know what he's going to say? They're all soft. They're weak. I knew what I had to give to the game of basketball by playing every single night.
Right. I wonder if he'll bring up the food poisoning game.
Oh, absolutely. I think Scottie Pippen will still be able to fall into his arms again. I'm sick right now. Oh. Did I even tell you?
Great.
I'm on death's door right now. I shouldn't even. And get out of my house.
I know. I loved it.
Can I contrast this with something for the moment?
I hope so.
Can I contrast this with?
Yes. Because this is fucking priceless.
Oh my God, I want to listen to George Gervin, my man. I want you to hear what Iceman had to say. He was at a practice somewhere, and this was on Facebook. There was somebody with a camera.
You know, it looked like maybe was the All-Star game in Cleveland a couple years ago.
Been, yeah,
I think that's where it was. I think that was the logo on one of the things that we saw.
Somebody got George Gervin to comment. He's walking somewhere around at a shoot around or some event, and somebody was asking, "This is George Iceman Gervin. You want to hear honesty?
Led the NBA in scoring
multiple times,
multiple seasons.
Hall of Famer, one of the greatest scorers who's ever lived."
Who's absolutely ever played the game. So you're Michael Jordan. I ask you, could you play today, Michael? What would you say? You're Michael Jordan. Could you play today?
Oh, I just don't want. I could. I just don't want to. Like if I played it, you heard it.
Yes,
I would destroy all of these guys. You know, he's saying it to you. George Gervin scored 26,595 points in 14 years.
Oh, I thought it was one game.
In 14 years. Okay. So this was contrast Michael Jordan with George Gervin.
How many points would you average in today's game?
None.
Why not?
Because I couldn't play it.
What do you mean?
These guys are so much better than them guys.
What about the finger roll? You still have it today or no?
No, my finger roll broke.
It's broke?
Because, I had my turn. These guys turn and let them enjoy it like I enjoyed it when I had my turn.
Fair enough. Last thing, tell me if there was a three-point line when you were coming up, you wouldn't be shooting lights out from three-point range.
I shot a lot of twos.
I know.
I got my three-pointers and won.
Okay, first of all, to whoever that 14-year-old is
that's interviewing him, yeah.
There were three-pointers. He came up in the ABA. They had a three-point line. And you know what? He was bad at shooting it.
Which is why he didn't.
He was bad at shooting it. That's why he's trying to be humble here. He's like, he knew he was bad at, and then in 1979, 1980, when the NBA, there were only 3 years of Gervin's ABA NBA career when they didn't have a three-point line.
Yeah. Well, that's right. He was a young.
He only made 122 threes in his career. He averaged 9 three-pointers a season. He only made, on average, in an 82-game season, 9.
And yet he led the league in scoring multiple seasons.
You don't have to ask him about this stuff. Yeah. It's all, just go to Basketball Reference. How many points do you have? None.
None.
He don't average any points.
So that's an older generation paying it forward to the younger
Yes,
generation.
that's what paying it forward looks like.
Yes.
Paying it forward isn't you suck and I'd kick all your asses. Paying it forward is I have an immense respect for how the game has evolved and how the game has improved.
And it's their turn.
We got 7-foot point guards,
Right.
and we've got these preternatural passers who are point centers. Just watch that game in front of you.
I mean, he was
Look
like,
at the talent out there.
I had my turn. It's their turn
Yes,
now. That's what an older generation does to pay it
That's how
forward.
you pay it
Yes.
forward.
It's great.
You appreciate. That was George Gervin actually paying the game of basketball forward.
What about your finger roll? It's broke.
My finger roll broke. Right. It's not its turn anymore.
Right.
You know what happened to that? Honestly, you know what?
It gets swatted to the
That
seventh
finger-
row.
That the moment that finger roll leaves his hand,
Done.
it's in the 300 level.
Talking about exploding balls.
Right? Like, come on. And he knows it.
Yeah.
He knows that all these beautiful things that he did when everybody now is playing. Watch these games. The Jordan stuff. The clinging to the Jordans. Like I love Michael.
I still, yeah. I'm
old Mike.
still gonna love Mike.
Old Mike is
Always
a
gonna love Mike.
trip. Old Mike is an absolute trip.
What people see as great basketball.
It's so good.
He can't compliment anybody.
He's like, I'm not going to say that it's good basketball.
No, he can't bring himself.
Some
to
of
say-
you may look at it and say, that's great basketball.
Right.
I'm not one of them.
I don't.
What people see as great basketball.
They're paying him. Oh, it's priceless. It's priceless.
So
and
good.
the game was great. And ow, my stomach hurts.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good. And the Bulls open tonight. I want to say. Oh, before we get to that, let me also note something I didn't like about the broadcast.
Okay.
Is they created audio deep fake Jim Fagan, the booth announcer, the voiceover guy for NBA and NBC. He died in 2017.
Ooh.
And you heard him again.
So that probably wasn't him last night.
No. So what happened was NBC Sports got permission from his family to create an audio deepfake of his voice. Again, giant check.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It bothers me.
Why does it bother you?
Let people die. And let that be an opportunity for an up-and-coming booth announcer to do another voiceover. People die. Let them die. Let them die with some dignity.
Maybe just for opening night. Maybe you think? Maybe
no. I
So
don't think
if it's just opening night, I'm kind of cool with it.
okay,
If it's just opening night, I'm because
like
there's
Saturday Night Live doesn't deep fake Don Pardo.
right.
Like there's some iconic voices
Yeah.
we don't hear. Like when Thurl Ravenscroft died, they had someone else do Tony the Tiger, right?
They didn't kill Tony the Tiger too.
No, I think Tony's still in the box.
He is. Yeah.
right.
Just kidding. Yeah, and his voice is still there. So
Yeah.
no, if it's just opening night, I think it's kind of cool. That's a cool homage. But if it continues through, I can understand your perspective on it. It's not going to bother me with it, But that's one of the benefits of the many benefits on the flip side of the dangers of AI stuff.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's not right.
My country guy Randy Travis, he's lost his voice due to illness, and he has a new song that came out last year. It was through AI, and I loved it. I love that I could hear a new Randy Travis song. Now I know it's not him singing, but I appreciate that. So again, if it's just him doing the opening night because they're back on NBC, I think it's a pretty cool thing, a pretty cool way to honor him. If they do it for the rest of the time, then yeah, I could see your point to it.
As the basketball season begins, it should be a reminder that winter is coming. It's been chilly. I have my actual warm coat
Oh, it's
today.
damn cold out.
It's
Not
cold.
chilly.
Get a coat.
cold.
Coat drive. There's one in the lobby. Did you see that? Tony Medlin
I did.
got the coat drive.
And ending cold stuff starts with you, Dan.
It does, because if you're cold in your home, that's crazy. You can't have that. And that's why you're going to call Russ Armstrong, because Russ has new windows that he'll make for you locally here in Chicago. Russ Armstrong is Chicago Window Guys. So when I talk about my experiences with Russ and all of the people that work for Russ who install your windows and come to your house and measure, they're all his people. There's no subcontracted labor. This is not like Big Window where you call someplace and they farm this out to somebody who doesn't know you, or they just click a button and it gets sent to any of these subcontracted stuff. This is a guy here in Chicago, Russ Armstrong. And he'll match any price. Don't fall for the buy one, get one free sales gimmicks. It's the best product you can get. Russ has done windows in my home. He is coming to do a lot more windows in my home. The windows are currently being made for me, just like he'll make them for you. 847-302-9171. Check out his 5-star reviews at ChicagoWindowGuys.com. All the windows have a lifetime guarantee with parts and labor. It doesn't have to be your whole house either. What I did first, the main kitchen grate area is where we spend like 75% of our time is in this room. So that's the room that we first wanted to make as comfortable as possible. And this goes whether you're trying to keep the heat in, trying to keep the cool air in, and all the bad stuff out. You can start there. If you want to do all the windows, do all the windows. But why don't you have Russ come to your house? And he can say, if we do this, it's this. We do this, it's this. He'll make suggestions. He's going to treat you the same way he's treated me and everybody to whom I have referred Russ Armstrong, and I have. So call him. Get new windows. You need them. 847-302-9171. And you can look at all his 5-star reviews at ChicagoWindowGuys.com. The Bulls start tonight against the Pistons. No Kobe White. He's out for the near future, a couple of weeks at a minimum, because he's got a calf strain, calf tightness. And as we've seen in the NBA, that too easily can turn into an Achilles problem or a catastrophic Achilles problem. And you don't want that. So they're going to take their time with him. Zach Collins had surgery on his wrist. He's out for a while. Patrick Williams already is going to be a game time decision because he's Patrick Williams. And Ayo Dosunmu hooked his thumb on Aaron Gordon's jersey. So they say it's fine. The imaging came back clean on that. So it's likely that Ayo is going to play tonight.
You know what I immediately thought of was that bat that clung to that net of your buddy Ken.
I haven't told that story.
Yeah. Oh, no, you told it to me.
I told it to you.
Yeah, and when we were going over this, I was like, that's the first image that came to my head.
About
you trying to rescue the bat, which scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I was fishing down at DuSable Harbor, and some of the salmon guys were out there because it's that time of year.
They're not like colored salmon. They fish for salmon.
They fish for salmon and trout.
Because a salmon guy.
It's right. It's different. Yeah. For some fishermen, it's just a different sort of cultural thing.
You know what's really funny about you is that we can joke about anything, anytime, but when it comes to fishing, you're like,
I get deadly serious.
Mr. Serious. Like any other topic, if I would have said like a salmon-colored guy, you would have gone off on a tangent on different things.
There are salmon-colored guys who actually fish for salmon.
But you're when it comes to fishing, though,
I'm laser focused.
You're locked in, dude.
I know. I am.
It's funny.
Sorry, I don't know.
No, don't be sorry. That's one of your things. I love it. It gets you out of your life.
It's clearly it was important enough to me to get me fired. Right?
Yes. Yes.
I apparently took it seriously enough.
You can say anything you want about my wife or kids, but don't you talk about my goddamn fishing.
Don't you dare question my fishing sportsmanship. You horrible, horrible human being. I'm fired. Well, that worked out well.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
How'd everything go? Good, except I'm fired.
Except I don't have a job. Right. How'd the fishing go? Great, but I lost my job.
Great day fishing today, but I'm fired. Oh, cool. Fucking psycho.
All right, so sorry, you're fishing with the salmon guys.
Right. And I see him looking at his net. The salmon guys have these all big extender nets, these cool things. Because I have a small net and I feel, inadequate. So, and he's looking at it. I see this leaf in this huge leaf, like a sycamore leaf. And they're all looking, and it was a bat. It was a brown bat that had been blown out of the air and was floundering around on the surface, just soaked. So he rescued it, and we didn't know what to do because it has those like little toes on the claw
on the edge of the wings,
on the right where the wing bends.
Yeah,
they have these, and it was holding onto the net. So I said, all right, it couldn't fly because it was too wet. So I said, look, let me just try to take it at least off of there because it might be tangled. And I put a plastic bag over my hand.
And a book on your head.
And a book on my head. Yes. And I grabbed it like gently, and the bat turned, went like bared its fangs at me, and I, whoa, hey,
Like, it's insane to me that you wanted to grab it. I wouldn't be able to.
I didn't like.
Oh, I know, but I mean, I wouldn't be able. I know.
Like,
I'm not saying you did it hard.
No, and then I kind of tried again and did the same thing. Not messing with you.
Do you see a bug in your house, and then are you the guy that tries to release it? Like you rescue it and take it outside?
I have stopped killing centipedes.
Okay. Any reason why?
Because they eat other bugs, and centipedes are I kind of like them.
Okay.
So I just centipedes I leave be. And I also I like spiders.
Okay.
But no one else in the family likes. I don't want them necessarily in my house. I love spiders outside the house.
Yeah.
This time
where
of
they
year,
belong.
they're all Charlotte. It's the fall. They're garden spiders. Remember Charlotte's Web?
I do. Thank you. Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah. They're just. And they just finished eating their respective.
Do you remember books, Matt? Yeah, I remember books.
Because they've successfully mated and consumed.
So then they come in your house to die.
No, they hang out outside and eat mosquitoes. And
okay,
stuff.
well that's fine if they're outside.
But anyway, I don't know what happened to the bat. I left before the bat could fly away. It was drying off, so I'm going to find out.
Well, I have my thoughts about what Ken did, but you disagree with me.
What do you think he did?
I stuck the net back in the water.
Drowned it? No.
Okay.
No, because everybody was kind of people. Thought
Again, I'm very impressed that you went to try to grab the bat with your hand.
I saved a snake.
Okay.
In April,
all right,
that fell into the river and was dying because the river was so cold.
You ain't right.
And it was a garter snake, and I warmed it up in my hands, and then I brought it over to.
You brought it home, and it grew, and it's a boa constrictor, and it's like 37 feet long.
I would have put it on a rock in the sun, but it warmed up in my hands, and I let it go in the woods.
Yeah, you're not right.
So now I have a snake friend. Now, when the time comes and I need a favor, he went back to the snakes. And that snake told the other snakes, hey.
All right, so you have snakes on your side, bats, and centipedes.
Think about this.
So if the world ever...
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in good shape. I'm in good shape with the bats, except what happened at camp with the tennis racket.
All right, so bats, snakes, and centipedes. You've made peace with the bats.
I did. I saved 2 bats at camp that got into the lodge.
So the issue you have, though, is with humans. That's where the problem comes to lie.
I'm fine with other species.
Yeah, so humans, there's a problem. All right, sorry.
Anyway, Bulls are starting the season. The Bulls
that concludes our Bulls talk for this episode of DBU.
If you want Bulls talk, we're going to do some here.
Yeah, we will.
Organizations.
I'm going to watch games. I won't contribute. I'll be like Michael. I'll be the Michael Jordan of DBU.
You'll pay it forward.
Yes.
To the game of basketball.
Yeah.
By letting people in your house.
I'll watch the games and then I'll shit all over it. Yeah. Yes. Michael would have killed all these motherfuckers.
What do you think, Michael? No,
I'll share in each Bulls game what I think Michael would have scored.
Okay.
Michael would have scored 42.
Oh, minimum.
He had 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 steals.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll contribute.
And it would have.
I'll be the Michael Jordan of DBU
and taking everybody's wife and girlfriend. All that too.
Yes.
But if you want Bulls, Organizations Win Championships is back at 312 Sports, and we're going to be doing that for now weekly. And we got to get this Apple issue.
Yeah, so it's an Apple issue. It's not a 312 Sports issue. But what I did is I put the OWC podcasts on the DBU page as well.
Thank you.
So go to the DBU show page. You can find OWC there. OWC has its own YouTube channel as well. So start going there to get the YouTube to see the video. You can get the podcast on Spotify. If you like Apple, look for DBU right now for OWC until we get this all resolved.
You know what separates the pros from everyone else? They don't ignore injuries. A torn ligament doesn't heal itself, and neither does ED. And 30 million men deal with it. That's every major sports fan combined, and that's where Rougiette comes in at rougiette.com, RUGIET.com. ED happens when there's not enough blood flow, and that can be combined with decreased arousal signals from your brain. So it's not necessarily just about age or losing competitive edge. It's just biology. And the good news is it's treatable. So with Rougiette, doctors review every case because not everybody has the same exact issues. It's not one size fits all. It's an online process. There's no awkward pharmacy trips. These medications have FDA-approved ingredients, and included are unlimited doctor follow-ups because the dose might need adjustment. Pro teams have specialized doctors for every issue. so your health shouldn't be different. Rougiette specializes in ED treatment with doctors who know exactly what they're doing. Visit Rougiette.com. That's RUGIET.com and use the promo code DBU at checkout for a special offer. That's Rougiette.com. The promo code is DBU. And then get back in the game with Rougiette. The Bears are traveling this week to Baltimore. And we spent a lot of time on yesterday's program talking about that point spread that would seem like it was a while ago. It makes it seem like there's a lot of reputation, a lot of sort of branding involved in here. And I feel it too. I get it. It feels more daunting to go to Baltimore and play the Ravens with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and everything. But they just haven't been all that good.
They haven't been good even with those guys.
Right. They haven't been. And I do think that there is some expectation of the Bears game for them being a regression to the mean. That at the end of the year, if you think, you know how when we talk about the Bears, we say, you got to get to 7 wins somehow. Or you got to get to 8 wins. Whatever you think they're going to win. So whatever, and I don't know how much that's been adjusted. We're going to talk about a lot about this on Forward Progress, too, throughout the week. But I think there are people looking at where the expectations are under John Harbaugh and where the Ravens should be and say, this is likely a win for them. This is a get-right game for them. And if you say, well, that doesn't show enough respect for the Bears, maybe not. But if you look at it the other way, if this is a chance for the Bears as a pretty severe underdog.
It was 6.5 yesterday.
To become 5-2, I don't like power rankings. I know they're inevitable, and I know that they're I should say inescapable, because people love to rank everything.
Yep.
So it's what we do. And for the most part, if you glance at them, people aren't buying the Bears record. People still have them middle, maybe just above or just below, but basically smack dab, blob central. Middle. I think a win this week fundamentally changes that. This is the difference between the Bears maybe, raising a few eyebrows or people saying, oh, okay. There will be a lot more attention. The narrative changes tremendously. The difference between 4-2 and 5-2 off of this win. I don't care how they do it. But you know what this would start? If they win this week, I want you to see if you can find right now what the Coach of the Year odds are. And what I've learned from gamblers is certain bets on teams use Coach of the Year as a proxy for the team's success because of where a certain team might be in the narrative, in the way the league gets talked about. And I think that if the Bears win, you're going to see a huge jump in the odds for Ben Johnson as Coach of the Year.
Well, right now, Ben Johnson is at the top of the list at plus 700.
He's at the top of the list now?
Mike Vrabel plus 850.
Ben Johnson right now?
Liam Cohen plus 1,200. Kellen Moore plus 1,200. Jim Harbaugh plus 1,200. Pete Carroll plus 1,200.
Okay, well, that surprises me that he's already there. That sort of takes the wind out of I thought he was going to jump up. Well, that number is going to get even better. I'll just say it that way then. I don't know if he'll become odds on, but he will.
Yeah, and here's the perspective on it.
He will emerge as the favorite of favorites.
Here's the perspective on it. The Bears have had 2 good games out of their 6 in running the football. Mm-hmm. 2 good ones. You've had consistent mediocre play with the exception of the Cowboys game for your quarterback. And the Cowboys' secondary and defense has been pretty much bad the entire year. So no one's giving them a whole lot.
Yep.
Even doing what you're expected to do doesn't give you any kind of currency. They had a collapse in the fourth quarter against the Vikings. They got motorboated by the Lions in game 2. And then they've gone and they beat the Raiders, who are bad. They beat the Saints, who are bad. Mm-hmm. They had a win that was as marred in controversy because the broadcaster shit all over Caleb Williams the whole game, everyone thought.
And then he sort of backed off those things on Dallas radio.
Right. But this game,
it really was not a big deal.
No, it was not. This game against the Ravens, Dan, the Ravens are not a bad football team. The Ravens are a good football team with high expectations going into this year.
Playing badly.
Who are playing poorly and dealing with injuries. People are going to look at that and say, all right, this is just a downturn for a really good football team who was supposed to be in contention to win the AFC. They're not going to compete for the AFC. I don't think they're going to go on some kind of long run. I just don't. But it's going to be a downturn for the Ravens. And the Bears, now the narrative is going to be if the Bears win, they took advantage of a team in a downturn year facing injuries.
I don't know, but 5 wins in a row is hard to keep making excuses for at that point.
What you don't even know if the Bears are good yet.
Correct.
So yes, that's the narrative. The narrative is going to be they took advantage of a team in a downturn that's dealing with injuries that's just playing poorly right now, but isn't that team. They're not that bad of a team. That's what the NFL narrative will be.
Well, I think it's against the backdrop of NFL parity, where if you actually, I mean, all the games that I've seen, every time I think a team is when I see Jacoby Brissett coming and throwing for 300 yards and keeping it tight in a game against the Packers, it's like, what are we watching here? You see the way that every game now is seeming, regardless of what the score is, seeming to come down to a final kick or a final blocked kick. It's the best entertainment product going in large part because we don't know who's good.
Yeah. And we'll know more today about Lamar Jackson. They had a practice Monday. He did not participate in.
Correct.
So we'll see. Roquan Smith is back, obviously, for the game, but Lamar Jackson, we still don't know. We'll learn more today.
All right, should I get to this story now?
Oh, you know what? Can you hold there for 1 second? I want to share something with you because you didn't see this about the Blue Jays and Ohtani.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you this real quick. So there was a really an in-depth, lengthier interview and piece from about John Schneider, and the Toronto Blue Jays, and what
he's great, by the way.
He is great, and what almost happened with them in their courtship of Shohei Ohtani. They made a significant push, even financially, for Ohtani to come to Toronto.
Okay.
And so this goes back to a couple years ago when they were courting Ohtani. And Ohtani and the Blue Jays will forever be tied to what happened in December of 2023. Some of the heartache and hostility has faded, but Ohtani has stuck to the Blue Jays. John Schneider says, if anything, just tell him we want our Blue Jays hat back that he took with us when he came to our meeting. Okay. It's really funny. So they put on the full court press down in Florida at their spring training facility. They emptied the entire building because Ohtani didn't want anyone to know that he was there.
Right.
Okay. So one of the last stops on the tour was the spring training clubhouse. Inside were lockers set up for Ohtani with jerseys, workout gear, and all of his favorite accessories, right down to the finest details. Surely someone in the organization was tasked with finding out whether Ohtani likes...
Shirley was tasked with this?
No, Shirley. Someone.
Shirley is someone.
Shirley,
someone in the organization named Shirley.
Her name is not Shirley. Stop calling me Shirley. Her name is not Shirley. It
Shirley. Says Shirley, someone in the organization. I presume she's in the organization.
That's fine. Shirley, who works there, was tasked with finding out. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can take anything and turn it into a joke except for fishing.
What are you saying about fishing?
Don't get fired again.
Uh-oh.
You threaten Nevada Cola. You just jump over the camera.
Damn it!
All right, so Shirley, she was tasked with finding out whether he likes pulp in his orange juice, how he takes his coffee, and all of it was right there in front of Ohtani at the lockers, right? They had his name, everything, jerseys, workout gear. Then an image those involved will never forget. Ohtani packed up the lockers and took the bags with him. He cleared out the lockers and took everything with him. No one had expected this. As he walked back to their SUV, they're watching from a window now.
What are they going to do with it? It's got his name on it.
Watching him leave, but all the other gear didn't. So they're watching from a window as he's walking through the parking lot to go back to this black SUV that had chicken there. They saw one more thing. It was Ohtani's dog, Decoy, running behind him, wearing the Canadian dog jacket the Blue Jays had bought for him. So he even dialed up his puppy before he left the facility.
He's like, oh, I'm putting that on my dog right now.
Immediately, before he walked out of the building. Meeting's done, leaving the building to go to his car, and he
thought, don't leave before you clothe
jacket the dog. Yes. So he's walking through the parking lot, and the dog's running behind him to catch up with his Blue Jays jacket on.
Right, maybe trying to figure out how to run with it on.
I just love it. I love it. It's such a great story on MLB.com. It's right on their front page.
That's great.
Go read it. It's a lengthier story. It's really, really good stuff about the courtship. And it said that they financially were close to what the Dodgers eventually signed him for. I mean, they put on the full court press to get Ohtani, and John Schneider wants his hat back, damn it.
All right, I think I need to email you the story so you can put this picture up.
Okay.
I hate to do this in the middle of while we do this.
Oh, that's fine.
But I'm going to send you this particular story because you got to see what this guy looks like.
Okay. Here,
all right,
email it to
I
me.
sent it to you. I sent it to you. So, this is from WTVO in Rockford, and it's out of Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my
No,
God.
no, wait.
I didn't know. Okay. That's startling.
Hold on. An Illinois man was taken into custody after allegedly impersonating rock legend Sammy Hagar at several area businesses, including 2 banks and a vape shop. Police say Ronnie Putnam, 58, of Summersville, entered multiple establishments claiming to be, quote, the real Red Rocker, unquote, and attempted to open accounts under the name Sammy Hagar Enterprises, LLC. Witnesses say Putnam even performed a brief a cappella version of Hagar's 1984 hit, I Can't Drive 55, in an effort to prove his identity. He said he was on tour, but he needed to cash a royalty check, a bank teller told police. Quote, he was wearing red sunglasses and smelled faintly of margarita mix. So I thought it was actually him. Now, when I read this, I said, this can't be real. But it got picked up by Yahoo. It says Putnam was arrested after presenting a homemade ID card that read Sammy Hagar, Rock God. When asked for comment during his arrest, he reportedly shouted, I can't drive to jail. Authorities say no money was exchanged and no accounts were opened. And there is a picture of Ronnie Putnam.
Hey, I'm going to try to put this up. Let's see if I can do this.
When I read the story, my first instinct was, this can't be real. Because first of all, the guy he looks like Sammy Hagar ate David Lee Roth. Like that, he actually got the job as Van Halen frontman by entirely consuming Poor Diamond Dave.
Oh, my God.
And then I was thinking, too, this guy's 58. The actual...
Oh, he's 58?
Yes, that guy's 58. He's only 2 years older than I am.
Oh, boy.
Guess how old the actual Sammy Hagar is?
How old is he?
78.
Oh, wow.
The actual Sammy Hagar is a little younger than my dad. And here's the other thing I was thinking. Sammy Hagar, probably now, if he says, I can't drive 55, it's true. He's driving 48 in a beige Lincoln Town Car. But I can't drive 55 because he's going 48 and the turn signal's on the whole time. He's barely looking over the steering wheel. Can you drive 55? Please? Please, can you drive 55? Nope. I don't know why he got a Yiddish accent all of a sudden. That would be more David Lee Roth, actually, than Sammy Hagar.
All right, hang on. Let me see if I can get this up here.
I so badly want this to be real. It's got to be real, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100% real.
But the fact that a bank teller said he smelled faintly of margarita mix, there's no way. That's where I wanted to call bullshit on it. Maybe we'll find out that this is some elaborate prank and somebody mocked up the WTVO website and the photo. It's so good. And something in my detector tells me it's too good to be true. but I really hope it is.
All right, hang on a second here. Keep this going. I'm gonna get this up on the screen. This
Okay.
is drive me insane. I gotta get this guy over here.
Is it driving your nuts?
It's driving me nuts.
Yar.
Let me see here.
It's all right. Or we could just maybe
I will
put it up on the socials. On those socials. Over by there, by the Jules, by the socials.
Down there in Wayne?
No, not that Jules. That's
All right.
that's just the one with the
Save
horse that
this
has strangles.
Let's go there. Let's
He's
save
the
that there.
real red rocker. Oh wait, we're doing this in real time?
I'm trying to, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. All right.
The moment if you got to see this.
If I can get it up, man, I'm going to.
Well, I've
All
got
right.
Rougiette ready for you.
All right, wait, let me see. Downloads. All right. Oh.
Come on now.
Where'd it go?
Oh, don't
It disappeared.
Come on, man. Come on. You got to save the patient.
I'm trying.
It's all right. No, I don't.
All right, I'll post it on our
Damn
socials.
it. All right, good try. By the way, Isaac Tesla was held. Isaac Tesla.
I'm surprised you didn't shout that sooner.
Isaac Tesla was held. That's it. And justice for Starbo. We'll remind everybody that we've got a busy forward progress coming up today with all sorts of Bears sound and Bears things as we're going to be getting you ready for the Bear. What?
Nothing. I'm done trying.
You were still trying to.
I was still trying to.
That's what, maybe it's not real, and the whole thing was a bit, and that's why you can't find it.
No, it's a different. It's an invalid kind of file
Format.
for me to be able to put up here.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all right.
Damn, you can't you don't have the wherewithal to convert it to a different file format.
Yeah, I don't know.
in
Probably
real
not
time.
without bringing some kind of virus onto the computer
Yeah.
and shutting down all of Hubbard, Chicago.
Yeah, that'd probably be bad. Yeah, Amazon usually takes care of all of that kind of stuff for people when they're unsuspecting. But that's going to do it for us today. Dan Bernstein Unfiltered.
Dan Bernstein Unfiltered. Unfiltered on 312 Sports.